In today's video, we're going to be looking at how to remove the hard drive in the DELL Vostro 3360. So this is the Ultrabook here. It's fairly thin, and if you look at it, the only place that you can actually unscrew is this part here, which has the slots for the memory, as well as the Bluetooth, as well as the wireless card. So this is the only place that you can unscrew, remove it, and replace any parts. Aside from that, everything that you need to do will require you to open up the laptop and remove the keyboard. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm going to be following the directions and the instructions from the Dell website. And this is from the owner's manual for the DELL Vostro 3360. So let's get right into it. Basically what it says to do is turn over the laptop, and when you turn it over, you will see one screw right over here. So we'll go ahead and unscrew that. Okay, that feels like it's out of there. Let's go ahead and turn that over, and there it is. So it's a small little screw about that size. You want to make sure you don't lose these screws. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it over here. Aside from that, just scrolling down the page, it says now you can actually remove the keyboard, or at least release the keyboard. So to release the keyboard, there's actually three little notches here that you can use to release the keyboard. I don't think I'm prepared to actually do that just as of yet. So let me just see if I can. Actually, maybe this tool can work. Nope, it can't. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so we have the multi-tool here. Go ahead and open up the knife. What we're going to do is we're just going to push that, I think it looks like. Starting from the right side, use a plastic scribe to pry the keyboard. Okay, so all you're doing is actually just prying it up. You're not actually using anything other than that. You're not trying to. Doesn't seem very accurate. So it did take a little work, but I was able to pry it up. And to be honest with you, it feels like you're about to break this thing when you're doing this. This does not feel right whatsoever, but I was able to get one of them up. Okay, there's another one. It actually takes quite a bit of force to lift this thing up. There we go. Finally, able to pry that up, and you're able to remove it like this. Now once you remove the keyboard itself, looks like you can detach that. I'm just going to go back to the instructions here. There's a couple of instructions here. It basically says step 1, 2, and 3. So what you want to do is very interesting. All it is just a piece of ribbon cable. You put it in here and you just push it down. There is no actual clip or anything like that. This is an experience for me, I'll tell you that. Okay, once we remove that, let's go ahead and put that aside. I'm going to turn it upside down because I don't want to ruin it. Once you do that, you want to close this up, turn it over. Then you want to remove the 3 screws that are over here. Now, there's little plastic covers that you basically just remove. They're basically just stickers. So once you remove those, you can then unscrew these 3 screws on the bottom here. And this is to remove the palm rest. It actually takes quite a bit of work here to just get to the hard drive. As it should be. It is an Ultrabook, so it's really not meant to be truly accessible. It's meant to be as light as possible, and with that weight convenience, you also have to have a nice form factor. So it just makes sense that you know, some of these, if they're hard to get to, it's probably by design. Let's just turn that one over. Go. So got the 3 screws off of there. Okay, next is to remove all the screws. So you're going to remove all these screws except for the one that's holding down this little plate over here. Okay. One of these screws does not want to come out. Kidding me? It's completely loose, but it does not want to come out. There we go. Okay, so now that all these screws have been removed, what you're going to do is you're going to open the case back up. Just want to secure those screws. You're going to open the case back up again. Once you open it back up, then there's these things again that you have to detach. And this section here is where we detached the ribbon cable earlier. So step number 1, it says to lift up this and slide it out. Next, lift up this little black thing. Again, slide it out of there. Then again here, and then pull that out. Okay. So those are the LCDs actually for, I'm guessing, these 3 displays over here. Then we got to do the same thing over here. Lift up this one over here, detach that. Then again over here, lift, and then detach. Once you've done that, then there are 3 screws that have to be removed, or sorry, 4 screws that have to be removed. These are going to be the black screws that you're going to be detaching. There's one here. There's another one. One more. Again, once you remove these screws, place them in a safe place. And next it says to pry the palm rest. This again, I assume, yep, it does take a bit of fighting with it, but once you do that, you're able to get to the palm rest. Again, you want to place that to the side, and from here, you can actually replace your hard drive. This is the internal battery, and here is the fan. So you can easily replace whatever you need to right here once you get underneath that keyboard and that palm rest. So to replace the battery, it's pretty straightforward. You unscrew a bunch of screws and you can easily replace that. Now, that being said, we're just looking at the hard drive today. So to remove the hard drive, all you need to do is remove the 4 screws that are here. Now these 4 screws that we're going to remove are the ones that are silver, not the black ones. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you remove that, then you want to gently lift your hard drive out of there. And then you can detach your serial ATA cable. So to detach your serial ATA cable, you want to be very gentle and you want to rock it back and forth. And before I do that, I want to just remove those screws before I lose them. Those 4 silver screws. So you can just turn it over, and basically you want to, again, rock back and forth that cable. Once you remove it, then you'll be able to have your hard drive in your hand, and then you can replace that hard drive with another one. In this case, I'm actually just replacing this hard drive and sending it off because there's a defect to this. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please do post it. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching.